Introduce yourself and tell us what you're thinking.
Okay.
You don't have to, you won't hear yourself. This is, right.
My name's John Redding. I live at 440 Rosewood Terrace. I am an elected member of the hospital board, but I want to make it clear I'm here tonight representing myself and not the hospital or its board. And you may be wondering why I'm here. Well, I'm here to provide some information and really to support those parents who would like their children to go to school without masks and participate in sports without masks. As you can see, I'm having trouble breathing. Dr. Coren's public guidance, as I understand it, was based upon the fact that the number of beds would be insufficient, that hospitalizations were high. I will point out that at our Coast Hospital, we have plenty of beds. We haven't had many COVID cases recently. What we're seeing, though, is hospitalizations in Ukiah and Willits, which are where most of the new cases are occurring. But our hospital here is relatively free of COVID. I haven't heard of a case recently. I was interested in the chart showing the COVID cases for the district, because I had printed out one today from the Mendocino County website, and it breaks down COVID cases by zip code. And 95460 is the one that I live in and the district is in. I've been following that since the outbreak, and there have been very few cases of COVID. They put it in the category of 0 to 5. So as of today, because this is up today, there are 0 to 5 cases in 95460. I would also like to point out that the CDC is recommending masks in the event that transmission is high and vaccination rates are low. And we have just the opposite here. In this area, transmission rates are low, vaccine rates are high, and so their recommendation is not to require masks. And they say, furthermore, detection of cases in school does not necessarily mean that transmission occurred in schools. I think you alluded to the basketball team. And studies have shown, this is again from the CDC, that it's usually a staff member that brings it in and then transmits it to others. That student to staff is a rare, transmission is a rare case. I would urge you, as I'm always trying to urge myself, to weigh these things as objectively as possible and consider the consequences of a decision. I mean, we can do good here, we can do damage somewhere else. And we've known that the strict COVID regulations, and they're fine, everybody agreed with them at first, probably outlasted their benefit. And I will quote from Dr. Miller, who writes the Miller Report. He says, "I am concerned that public health measures that served us well at the beginning in quelling the rise of the pandemic, such as restricting visitations and so forth, will be maintained long after such measures are no longer needed." I think that's where we are. And we have to consider...
John, can I ask you to wrap up?
Sure, okay.
You've gotten to your 3 minutes.
Oh, I'm very sorry. So I would just say, I thought about an analogy. I don't know if this works, but World War II really ravaged the American economy and society. And after World War II, we embarked upon rebuilding our structures. I think that's where we are. I think we've won the war against COVID. Yeah, there are pockets of resistance. Now the challenge is to rebuild our communities, our businesses, and our school systems, and get the kids the attention that they deserve. So thank you for letting me go longer.